Hi Scorpio, welcome to your February 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are a sun, moon, or rising Scorpio. So I have lots of good stuff for you today. I've really enjoyed doing this spread, so I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. And if you enjoy Twin Peaks, I have a Twin Peaks inspired tarot deck that I'm going to be reading with. And so I hope that you enjoy this as well. You're probably going to recognize some characters and all of that good stuff. Okay, so this reading that I'm doing, the green card is the central energy for you this month. And then the four surrounding cards are like what's going on with you personally, internally. And then the four outside cards are your environment, the situation that surrounds you, giving the reading some context of like what's going on outside. And then as usual, I'll do a timeline, 3-card pick, all that good stuff. And also, for those of you who watch my channel regularly, I want to let you know that I am going to be doing tarot deck reviews. If there's a deck that you want me to review ahead of time or sooner rather than later, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know which deck you want me to review. Okay, now in terms of money, career, finance, let's see what's coming up for Scorpio this month. This one. Attracting, not chasing. So if you want to pause the video and read that, you're welcome to. But this is about the energy of femininity for manifestations rather than like having an approach that's too masculine, especially when it comes to money. It's about calling it in and inviting the money in rather than like trying to hunt the money, right? So it's the faster you do that or the more you're able to practice that you're going to see more abundance show up for you. And the truth bomb for you, we need you. Oh, that makes me want to cry. Okay. So that's an important thing to remember is if you're struggling with anything right now, if you're in a dark place, we absolutely need you. And so don't forget what you bring to the world. It's nice to tap into that or to, at the very least, surround yourself with people who are able to reflect back to you your own value. Okay? If you need support right now, I don't know, I've never done this in a reading, but if you need support right now, please reach out to somebody, whether it be a friend, a parent figure, a relative, whatever the case may be, ask for support. The central energy for you this month is the Hermit, okay? Contemplation, this is healing. You taking time to reflect and become introspective, it's what's going to create a foundation. So don't be afraid of this energy. It's just a matter of feeling out your next steps. That's really what the Hermit energy is for. Okay, so what we have going on, you have the Six of Swords, so moving away from something. I'm getting a strong sense that this is mindset. I'm going to clarify it. No, let me see what's coming across this, and then that might give me some clues. Page of Pentacles, so you do have some initiation. This is traditionally like the entrepreneur card, getting started on something, something new, something novel. And so that means you're moving away from the old, right? I'm going to see what the context is of the Six of Swords. Four of Winter. So this is Four of Swords. It's kind of like, and I've been seeing this quite a bit, is like people are waking up. The rest period is over. It's like people, after Capricorn season, people start to wake up, and then in springtime, it's like crazy amount of energy, but it's kind of like everyone's waking up from that hibernation. And so you're moving away from that and into, I'm going to take action, I'm going to initiate, I'm going to make this happen. And that's why you have to be careful with how much force you give it, because if you're chasing, then it might push manifestations out. If you're attracting, then it's going to make this process a lot more fluid, and you're going to see things happen at an easier pace. So that's why you have the Hermit as the central energy, because you're waking up, and that can come through as being very forceful. All right, we also have Four of Cups. So this is you just not, how do I put this? Like an offer that you're not really into. So I'm not sure if you take the offer or not. It's just like someone's offering something to you, but make sure anything that you get offered in February, take your time feeling it out. Make sure that you are really thinking about what you want and what you really, really desire, and that's going to support you with whatever is coming through, even if it's not something that's directly in your environment. This could even be mindset as well. You know, it could be like an old mindset trying to creep up on you and take over, so you can actually like realign yourself and kind of direct your compass in the direction you want to go. And then we also have the Tower. This is reflecting the Six of Swords right here, just that shift. This is like a really radical mindset shift, because this is internally. This has nothing to do with the external world. This is all your own internal transformation. So it looks like there's a lot of new growth that is going to happen as a result of saying no, moving away from certain things, having this purging. And I'm getting a sense that a lot of this has been done in January as well. So it's just like maybe the revelation that's coming through doesn't hit until February. Like the clarity is in February. The realignment with yourself is in February. So make sure that you are being really gentle. This is why the Hermit is again in the center, because this is really intense, and it's a good time for you to try to ease into this action taking, ease into the Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. You don't want to give yourself whiplash, right? Especially if you're going through some really intense, groundbreaking belief system changes and evolution in your mindset. That can be really intense. It can be very almost frightening, the way like your world begins to change color. And so just be mindful of that. Take it easy. Even if you feel like you want to just go full steam ahead, take it easy. In your environment, Two of Pentacles. So this is you making a decision about, are you going to go back to what once was? Are you going to go back to the old ways of thinking and being? Or are you going to step up to the plate and turn a new leaf? Are you going to fully embrace the Tower, which is meant for kind of clearing house, getting rid of all the old stuff? And so you're going to come into situations where it's like you can either level up or sink back into old patterns. And we have Judgment. So there's, more decision making. I'm going to clarify this. And this is Six of Cups. So Six of Summer. Lily of the Valley. We have reference to Mercury. So are you going to communicate? Are you going to be vulnerable? There's an opportunity here for you to be vulnerable. This could also be a decision revolving some type of karmic relationship or a soulmate. This looks actually really intense too, because this is like the test of, have you evolved? That's the big question for you in February. I bet I'll title this video, Have You Evolved? because that's what your month is about. And just being slow through the process, not overworking yourself. Okay, we also have the Emperor. So this is a lot of divine masculinity coming to the forefront. I'm reading this as a person, partner, friend, mentor, like a father figure even. There's a lot of masculinity coming from that. And that person's here to support you through this process. It's someone who like really wants the best for you. And so they are a stable force, like they're a stable, grounded person as you go through this transformation. And then we have Seven of Swords. Man, this is like the 5th video where the Seven of Swords has come up. So a lot of people are just realizing, hey, this doesn't work. I gotta leave something behind. And that's totally okay. I'm gonna clarify this one too. Seven of Swords, what is that about? Son of Autumn, so Son of Wands. That is, this is either going to be a person that just doesn't serve you anymore. So that's one, it's going to show up as that for some people. For others of you, this is a tendency that you have had to be a little bit on the flaky side or not honoring your commitments, leaving that BS behind because it's absolutely impacting your relationships in a negative sense. Like it's the quality that you're giving needs to be tweaked. If this isn't a person, this is something in yourself. Like this is an old behavior that you're shifting out of and leaving behind. Okay, so the first quarter growth period for you is nurture. Again, we have the Hermit in the center. Take care of yourself, seriously. Don't judge yourself for needing to go slow, for needing rest. The need to contemplate decisions before you make them. That is all in your highest good. Second quarter, we have compassion. Again, being gentle with yourself. Don't overdo it. Be nice to yourself. You know, it's kind of like, how do you talk to your friends? Like the people that you love and care about the most, talk to yourself that way. It is, I mean, you know, don't say mean, nasty things to yourself. Because it's not going to support you and it's not going to help you. It's going to make this intensity. The Tower in your reading is reflecting the intensity of the revelation that you're experiencing, and that by necessity can be tiring, but it's kind of like the collective energy of winter shifting out as we go into February and March. It's like that middle ground where things start to come back to life, and that collective energy is kind of pushing you to wake up and get started and initiate. But there is a need for introspection, nurturing, compassion, and more rest along with the waking up. Third quarter, we have Serenity. So this is, I like this card because she's a mermaid. So make sure that you are, this is reflecting pace, the pace at which you do things. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the days that you have. Enjoy the rest that you're able to experience. Practice gratitude whenever you can this month. Just trying to flip it around. If you find yourself being really hard on yourself, turn it into just contemplation. And if you can, turn it into something positive about yourself. Like if you're curious about something, and then try to find the positive quality in yourself on why you're experiencing that. If that makes sense. I hope that's not too esoteric. Card number 4, or this is fourth quarter, you have Wisdom. See, this is where the solidification of this lesson right here, this revelation, it happens at the end of the month. So hang in there. It's going to be an intense month. Don't forget we need you, right? That's something that I want all of you to carry with you this month, is that we do need you. Okay, and you're heading towards a point where there's a lot of insight that you're going to be able to offer others despite the intensity that you're experiencing. Now, that card that I just pulled, if you are coupled, so that is for you if you have a partner. And if you're single, looking for partnership, dating, this one's for you. Okay, so if you're coupled, King of Chalices. Okay, so this is you, right? This is you stepping into being emotionally in tune with yourself and with your partner. And so the more you're able to honor that within yourself, the more compassion you can have for yourself and your partner. So it's not a bad thing. It's just something that as you lean into it, things are going to become clearer and clearer in your relationship. And if you're single, King of Pentacles. So this is, yeah, it could be like an earth sign coming into your space, but then this could also just be a reflection of the work that you're doing is creating a strong foundation for the relationships that you have and the relationships that are building. So with the King of Pentacles, it's, you know, I like to think of this as like someone who's career oriented coming into your space, someone who's really grounding and stabilizing is making their way towards you. And again, I tell every single person this, you have a hand in how fast or slow this process happens. So if this person's on your perimeter, it's just about attracting. Again, this goes back to attracting, not chasing, not like, you know, getting all crazy with pursuit, because sometimes that can push out partnership manifestations. Just take it easy. Take it easy this month. Especially if you're dating, you have a lot of internal changes that are happening. So you like watch out with how much you're manifesting this month. Because you're in transition, so it's kind of going to be a mixed bag. It's not like if you're in the process of leveling up, you want the manifestation to come in like when you're in that point of clarity. It doesn't mean you can't, you know, in the process. It just makes it easier to discern what's in alignment with you and what's not. So keep that in mind. And here we have a 3-card pick. You can pick a card before or after I pull them. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever feels right for you. Card number 1. We have the Hermit. Again, contemplation. Taking that rest period is going to be extra important for you. So don't neglect that. If you're just trying to burn the candle at both ends, you're going to burn out, and your body is going to force you to be a hermit. Like whether you like it or not. If you ignore your body, it's just going to say, nope, it's time for a break. And so this, you know, it can manifest in different ways, but it's just about listening to that and using that time for yourself. Card number 2, we have 9 of Crystals, security and abundance. I like this card, but I really like spiders. So this is you. This is you really owning the things that you've made happen. This is looking back on previous manifestations and saying, wow, look at what I've created. And that in turn is going to show you how much security you do have. So don't forget that throughout this month, is that you're capable of manifesting just about anything that you want. So, you know, within reason, obviously. If it's super unethical, it's like, yeah, sure, try to manifest it, but good luck with that. So it's all about you just tapping into that energy. The faster you step into your own abundance, the more that's going to compound. And card number 3, we have the Ace of Shells. This is the Ace of Cups. So this is happiness, abundance, again, overflowing of like love, whether that be coming from partnership or family or connection. You have that on your side this month, so don't forget that. Okay, and that's all I have in terms of the reading. Don't forget that if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, just take a look in the description box. All of the links are in there to work with me. And if you're looking for me to review a specific deck, drop it in the comments. And thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me today. And until next time, have a fabulous February. Bye-bye.